today. Hey, officer, quick question. You going in? You mind if I talk to a white shirt?
I gotta see this kid, I just got here.
So we're gonna see if we can get some justice for our rights being trampled on yesterday at NYU because unfortunately they wouldn't let us record, and we were just trying to get a FOIA. So here at the 13th precinct, just trying to see if we could talk to someone maybe of a higher stature because it wasn't right what they did when I was just trying to get a FOIA, trying to get some public information, so we're gonna see what we could do about that. Officer, you mind if I talk to a white shirt, please? You mind if I talk to a white shirt, please?
Yeah, you gotta go there.
Can I record in there?
I don't believe so. I think there's signs in there that say you can't.
Okay. That's why I'm kind of waiting out here, just trying to see if someone can grab a white shirt for me.
We don't have it here. You got the precincts where they are.
So we still waiting. What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining up today. Pretty much just trying to get some justice for what happened at NYU yesterday. Totally unconstitutional. So we're just gonna wait to talk to a white shirt to see if they could accommodate me for that. Let's see, this dude here. He's been standing there. Got 3 people here. So we at the 13th precinct. Like I said, we don't see any information that says we cannot record. So maybe we just go in. Just get some of this public information here. So we're in the building, just recording this public information. Oh, they make $18.54 an hour here. And this is the gentleman here that I had asked to speak to a white shirt.
You can't record it here.
I asked him if he could get a white shirt. I asked him if he could get a white shirt. Can I speak to a white shirt? This guy's getting aggressive here. Seems like he's gonna escalate the situation. I'm not in the precinct.
You can't record in the precinct, man.
I'm not in the precinct,
All right, but
boss.
you can't record outside either.
This is
All right?
public.
All right, this is public, but you can't be recording inside.
I asked if I could speak to a white shirt.
There's no white shirts working right now. How can I help you?
So, are you familiar with NYU?
Yes.
550 First Avenue?
Right.
So, I was there yesterday, right? And this officer, if I could show you, he told me that I wasn't able to be there. So, I'm just trying to figure out why
What
my
officer?
constitutional rights were trampled on. This guy here.
Okay, I'm not too sure who that is.
What precinct is that? Where were you at?
I was at NYU Health, 550 First Avenue, and he told me that I wasn't able to record.
That's not us.
That's a paid detail cop. He doesn't work in this.
Right, but I'm trying to get justice to see if I could speak to a white shirt so that my rights don't get trampled on when I go over there to try to get some public. I'm trying to file a FOIA and I'm trying to get public information, sir.
No, I'm asking you, what were you doing there?
Like
At
at
NYU?
the,
What were you
Yeah,
doing?
I was trying to get a Freedom of Information Act and I was trying to get public information.
I don't think that's not the right channel for you request. You go online.
I mean, you can do it in person as well, though.
They're not just gonna give you information like that.
I mean, yeah, it's federally funded. I mean,
So, I would advise you to go back and try your luck today.
but I'm saying I don't want to get arrested or I don't
Why
want
would you get arrested? You're just trying to get
because that officer was like, hey, you got to step out. You can't do it.
Maybe if you go today, somebody else who's gonna
maybe a different officer.
So
I just wanted to clear it up with you guys first. You know what I mean?
There's nobody like that who looks like that that belongs to this precinct. All right?
Okay. So when can I come back and speak to a white shirt?
There'll be white shirts in tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you.
Yeah, take care.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right. You too, man. So, guess there's no white shirts in today. The whole precinct came out pretty much just because I'm recording. So, they didn't like that too much. Yeah, man, you know, that's pretty much all I'm trying to do is get information, man. And pretty much just trying to, you know, inform the public that they can do that as well. And, you know, I guess people don't know their rights or they don't know the law, so they speak on certain things. And, you know, it turns into escalation. And it's not really necessary. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go back down there. Man, they really didn't like recording in that precinct. Woo. They was really upset about that, man. Like 1,000 cops just came out. Oh man, this is funny. What do you mean? That's my First Amendment right. I don't know what's wrong with it, but, you know, I'm not gonna stop. You know, I'm gonna continue to do what I do. Try to get justice for the people, man. Let's see if we could catch somebody from this side here. Appreciate that, Vicky. So we got this officer here getting some breakfast in, I guess. He doesn't see me. Hey, how you doing today? Getting some breakfast? What you watching, man? What you watching? I didn't know white shirts working. Yes, sir, I'm recording. I didn't know white shirts working today. Man. There's no white shirts working today? So I went to NYU Health, right there across from Bellevue, 551st Ave, and there was like an officer telling me not to record in there. And
You can't record in police facilities, you know that, right?
well, I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay, that's fine then, but I don't understand what you need right now.
In NYU Health, not a police facility.
Okay?
It's a federally funded building. They get about 600 million. So I was in there recording and just in the lobby, not going in any private areas, trying to file a FOIA. And
But you have a tendency to walk into areas that you just been over here recording for no reason.
no, I was just in the lobby there. I was
That's not a lobby, that's a private driveway over here.
right.
You walked up recording in this police facility, you can't just do that
Oh, okay.
for no reason. Like if you're looking for a police officer to talk to, like a police precinct, you're on one side, you have to go to the other side.
Are there any white shirts over there?
Why are you looking for a white shirt?
Well, don't they have more jurisdiction?
Well, I don't understand, but you're not explaining the reason why though.
When I told you that, the officer told me that I couldn't record in there. So he obviously sometimes officers don't know.
Right, but what do you need a white shirt to explain why you record in certain facilities?
Right. So just so that there's no how can I say, like, mishaps if I go back, like, just so that
Why, I don't understand why you're going in there recording now. Is there a reason why?
yeah, I was getting a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act.
So this is so you just want to go in there and record just so you can. There's no reason behind
I mean-
it except to kind of start trouble or to.
Whoa. My First Amendment is not to start trouble, sir. I have a right to exercise my right?
You can do whatever you like to.
So, I mean, why would you assume that I'm starting trouble if I'm...
Why would you assume they can just walk into the facility, just record just if you can without anybody having any issues or?
Because that's the law.
You're invading their privacy now.
In public?
Well, it's not public. You walk into a facility.
Yeah, it's a lobby. I mean, it's publicly accessible.
What lobby is it though? I don't know.
And
I
what-
don't know their rules in NYPD Health. I don't know what their rules are.
Yeah,
So
and,
you have to go by what their rules are.
but that would be policy and not the law.
So like I said, I don't understand what you're trying to talk about right here. What is it? I don't understand what you're trying to get at right now.
I'm just trying to get someone of a higher stature that
But you're
can...
not going to get anybody for high stature for no reason. You want to go and understand their laws or what their rules are. You have to go through them and their policies, and then you go through their bosses and speak to them. The NYPD is not going to help you go over there recording. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I just don't want... I want to inform you guys ahead of time so that way that, like, if they call or anything, you guys already know that I'm going there to do that.
That's not going to help us in any way because.
Well, it will help me so that way everything is de-escalated.
Yeah, but you're going over there knowing you're escalating it by going over there knowing the police will be called. But
But-
what's your business there? Is what I'm asking.
A FOIA, you know what a FOIA is?
No, what's the point?
Freedom of Information Act. So it's so that I can get public records.
So you're going there to get public records.
Right.
Good.
Well, I'm doing an investigation. I'm doing a story.
You're doing a story. So you want there to ask them for it. So whatever that policies are, you get that freedom of information. You have to go by those policies then. But if you're going in there, recording them, and then you want to start questioning and causing kind of whatever conflicts with them, that's on them. You have to go above them and then go above them.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
even...
not gonna help you with anything with that because we have no. That's not in our jurisdiction to go in there and.
Okay, I'm glad you said that too, man. So if you...
Go and speak to their
Yeah.
policies or go to their policies and figure out what you need to do to go and do those. If you have to go to courts to get that information, or if you could just apply by an email, whatever it is you have to go through, you have to go through by then.
Okay.
But go in there, and just, go in there recording their faces, and they then don't have an issue with it because that just escalates things. Go in there,
I see what you're saying,
just go in there and have a conversation with them.
but I record for my safety. You know what I mean? And
You shouldn't have to go through safety because unless you think that what you're doing isn't right.
well, no, that the law says that what I'm doing is right, so it can't be what I think.
Recording for your safety, but why would you feel your safety is an issue?
Because sometimes people twist the word in the narrative when there's no camera. Now, when I have evidence and proof that hey, I haven't done anything belligerent or derogatory, I just came and talked to these people. It's all recorded, just like we're having here. You know what I mean? It's just a dialogue. That's all.
All right. Well, but, like I said, just go by the policies. Everyone knows what their policies are, and then go by those and follow those policies in order to get the information you're trying to get to.
Okay.
If there's rules that you can't record in this building, respect those rules for them.
Right.
As opposed to, so
Okay.
you can't walk into this facility and record because it's
Really?
a facility.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
All right.
All right. So we had no luck on getting a white shirt just yet. Man. So yeah, we weren't really getting anywhere with that guy, so I let him speak his piece, but I know the law, not causing any issues. I can record in public. It's a federally funded building, 600 million. I want to know what's going on with that money. So we just following the money. That's all we doing. And we getting a lot of backlash for it. But hey, this is what I gotta go through for the people, man, to get y'all this information. So like I said, it's raining. We on the move. We on the go. We just going through the motions here. Sunday. Man. That rain hitting pretty hard. See if I can get my G in. Yeah, so he ain't going off the pump fake. know what I'm saying? I'm just following the money. But they trying to hide. They got something to hide. Damn.
Not this way. I'm gonna take a smoke video tag her and be like, genius, it's 8 a.m. You got it.
Yeah, that dude was rude though, man. He was real aggressive, you know what I mean? Whew. Damn. Trying to get out this rain real quick. Damn, they going fast as fuck. Can't go that fast. See the police? You see the police? You see?
Good morning.
You know ma'am, that's my First Amendment right. You know you can't delete that either, right? That's a felony if you delete that picture. You see the police? Police. You see the police? Police. Sorry. Yo, these people is crazy. Same dude, just keep running up. Gonna go back up here real quick. Warm up, man. Go look for him down this way.